What's up, homie? We back.
Welcome back to the Experts.
Damn, that, yo, that's lackluster, man. You losing it.
I know.
You ain't got it no more. What's going on?
Check.
Check. We good?
Life.
We good, people? You hear
Yes.
us? I hope so.
Life happens.
Life happens.
Yes,
All right, so
life happened. Welcome back to the. Oh, I said that already.
Mike ain't even like we're not professional and focused today. Can I get a mic check?
Mic check 1 2 3 4. Mic check 1 2 3 4.
Oh no.
My name is Nicky Meech. I'm in a place to be. I'm gonna rock this
Stop.
place.
Stop.
You better step back.
Stop. All right. First and foremost,
taste.
First and foremost, as I clear, I like my Palo Santo and clear the negative vibes before we get started.
Why you looked at me when you said that?
Nothing. I'm just saying I'm clearing the negative vibes.
Yeah, but the way you looked at me, I'm clearing the negative vibes.
Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with you. But
okay, just checking.
We both know we can use some clarity. It ain't us. It's the spirits around us. All right. First and foremost, what's up, everybody? Salute. Thank you for tuning in. Real quick, I want to thank everyone who has been tuning in, everyone who has been commenting, sending us questions, and all the new subscribers. We appreciate all of the feedback, the engagement. We appreciate you guys.
Comments.
Even you negative mofos, it's all love.
We love it.
So one thing
we love you.
Yes, it's all love. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, and you guys have your opinion. Can I get some of the jojoba seed oil? The jojoba.
So yeah.
Jojoba.
So real quick, just I want you guys to know whether you guys are showing love, whether you guys are showing negativity and being disrespectful.
Yeah, right.
We ain't feeling the disrespect, but
right.
We're not responding back in the comment section with disrespect. We ain't doing all that. So you're not going to get that sort of energy from us. The whole point of this show is
that we're experts.
You're damn right.
That's it. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it.
That's a fact. So if you come here,
you
know what it is. You're getting expert opinions, expert advice. But at the same time, we're here to spark conversation. We're here to have conversation that people are unwilling to have. And we need to be able to have these conversations and these different points of view and these different perspectives and have this conversation respectfully. Yep. So with that said, real quick, also I want to get into, since you mentioned jojoba, I want to get into a couple of our sponsors. First and foremost, salute to Bionatal Black Seed Oil. Bionatal Black Seed Oil, Bionatal jojoba. They got all types of stuff, actual black seeds, arugula oil, black seed oil lotion. Check it out.
And
link in the description. Coupon code Radar 5. Also, Hey Beauty, or is it Beauty?
Hey, just say Radar 5.
No, but there's 2 promo codes. If you want to support me, you can support me. If you want to support Nikki, use her code.
Ain't nobody going to you think they're going to choose you over me?
Yeah.
I don't think so. My code is Hey Beauty, BEAUTI 5. Okay?
Right.
It's going to be in the description.
So both links, link in the description. Also, both promo codes in the description. Now, also want to shout out to Radar Plus Nutrition, our other sponsor. Today is being sponsored by Focus Plus. This is a new product by Radar Plus Nutrition. It is not out yet, but we are currently both on this right now. Woo! Focus Energy. It is coming out soon, within a month and a half. But in the meantime, you can get the SBB formula, sea moss, burdock, and bladderwrack. That's the capsule form. You can get the raw sea moss. We have different varieties of raw wild-crafted sea moss. You can also make your gel. So let's get it popping.
Just go buy it. Link in the description.
All of that. Link in the description.
Hurry up. God, why are you still watching this? Click the link.
Also, our other, last and not least, our other sponsor, HeyBeautyMagazine.com. Oh, you want to show them no love?
Yeah, but it's not that. You just saying the whole website wrong. What's wrong with you?
Well, you got the shirt on. Let me know.
It says Hey Beauty. It's Hey Beauty with an I. Please don't do a Y.
Okay.
HeyBeauty.com. That's it. HeyBeauty.com. That's it. I don't know where he get this whole long domain from. Website.
I don't know.
Anyway, go ahead.
All right, so today, what are we talking about today? What's some of the topics of the day?
We had a question, but before we get to the question,
What's up?
Karen was at it again, and we're kind of late on this, but
yep. Well, we've been busy this week.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
A lot going on.
Karen, hey Karen.
Which one? Where's this Karen located?
Victoria's Secret.
Karen from Victoria's Secret.
Hey Karen, how you doing?
I believe in Jersey. Was it?
About you again.
I think this happened in Jersey.
Was
correct?
it Jersey?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes
Where you at, Karen?
Sometimes it seems close. Sometimes it seems like these things be happening far out.
Yeah.
But
because it's like, wait, that's happening here. It just seems like
it seems
everywhere. Weird.
They're everywhere. The Karen pandemic.
Yes.
Karen's so anyway,
we have to lock up. Karens, stay home, please. Protect the people and stay home. Anyway, go ahead.
So what did this particular Karen do?
So apparently, she went to Victoria's Secret.
Okay.
I think what kind of happened is that the black girl, the black girl was feeling uncomfortable because apparently she was too close to her.
Okay.
So, she said something like, back up or whatever this night. It was just uncomfortable. And then Karen went and Karen, I tried to write it down because I was like, there's so much issues with that video.
Yeah.
Karen went on a rampage because the black girl took out her cell phone and was recording her antics.
Right.
This girl dropped, baby, you saw it. Like, say it, pick it up because you say it's so good.
All right. So where it picks up at is she's attacking the woman that's recording.
Yes.
So once she
wants to, I'm sorry to cut you, but she wants the woman to not record her.
Right.
Once she realized, go ahead.
Well, I'm not sure if that's what it was because once she tried to swipe, I guess, the phone away. I don't know if she was trying to swipe the phone away.
To attack.
Right. So what I'm saying is,
woman.
I'm not sure if she tried to smack her, or if she tried to knock the phone down. It looked like she was trying
to grab the phone or knock it down. She just wanted the B girl, the black girl.
Didn't you just ask me to explain this?
Sorry.
So once she realized that she was being recorded, then she goes into full panic mode. She goes into tantrum mode.
Yes.
She goes into let's put on this show. Let's go into victim mode.
Yes. It was such a tantrum, I swear, not even our son when he was going through his terrible twos ever behaved like that.
Yeah.
He's never behaved like that.
Yeah.
She got on the floor.
It's a grown-ass woman.
Grown woman got on the floor and just swinging and I'm sure everyone must have seen it by now.
She looking like she was possessed. She was having a nervous breakdown. The whole world was against her, and just going into the full act.
Oh my God! It was. She was turning red. She was screaming for help, and the black chick was nowhere near her.
Right.
She stayed by, but you know what? She could not put down that phone.
If
she remember that lady that was like, put down the phone because Karen was having a fit and can't breathe or whatever.
Yeah. So so we see she goes into full victim mode, tantrum mode. She's a grown ass woman. She's flopping on the floor. She's doing all this drama.
Oh my God.
At some point, she's chasing the woman around the store.
She's chasing the black woman around the store,
right.
And the black woman is running because she was like, "Yo, get this crazy chick away from me." And I'm sure whoever this chick was could have beat her ass, but she said, "I'm holding on to my phone."
Yeah, she seemed amused.
Yeah,
she knew what it was.
Wait a second.
She was like, "All right, let me expose this climb."
Yeah.
But the thing that stood out to me is no one in that store, whether it be the customers or the employees, got involved.
No one.
And that's alarming to me.
They left her out in the cold, and I really think that Victoria's Secret should be held responsible because what is it that you're supposed to do when there's an incident? You're supposed to get the security guard. The whole situation was so horrible for like over 5 minutes that she was carrying on.
Well, here's the thing. They did follow procedure as far as calling security and then notifying the police.
Okay.
But my issue is within that time, this woman was just allowed to do whatever.
To do whatever. And I get that they want to protect themselves and they don't want it to be all irate. You have to protect yourself. But they should have ran and got somebody. Like, I feel like...
Yeah. I feel like... See, but all right, so I don't want to dive too deep into that because there is certain situations. Like I was a security guard way back when I was younger. So I also know that, the stores have their policies and even security, they can only do so much.
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
When the police came, they did nothing.
Nothing. It was so horrible.
They gave all of the attention
to Karen.
Right. And you know that whole thing.
Karen, you're spoiled. Go ahead, honey.
So it was just wrong. It was just wrong all the way across the board. But we've seen this time after time after time. So my thing is, it amazes me, one, how fragile these people's psyche is. And the woman even said it herself later. She said the reason for her breakdown was because she knew this woman was recording her.
Yes.
And she knew she was probably going to get exposed and lose her job.
Yes.
Now, the thing with that is what sent her into a breakdown.
Karen, you're fired. Go ahead.
So
that's my Trump voice.
Number one, for all of that showmanship, all of that nonsense, at no point did this woman say, "Let me stop
and leave.
Let me apologize.
Right.
Let me leave.
Right.
Let me try to fix this."
Something, any one of those.
She went into full victim mode because she tried to change the whole narrative to make people feel sorry for her.
And people were feeling sorry for her. She put down the phone.
Just that one person.
Well, yeah.
But here's the other thing that where do they get this from? Because either they're taught this one way or another. Either they're taught this directly because we see it so much.
Yes.
And most of us have seen this way before it started popping up on social media.
Right, and before the cameras were all going crazy. So it's been going on for a long time.
Forever.
And
all the way back to Emmett Till.
Right.
And way back.
I'm thinking now, they didn't have cameras, and so many black people were accused of doing so many horrible things that they said that they never did. There was no cameras, and Karen would act up. Karen and Tom. I call the other ones Tom.
I got arrested once when I was a teenager for something I didn't do. For something I hadn't.
Did you tell me that?
Oh, yeah, come on, stop.
If I had known, I would have just never talked.
Shut up. So I got arrested. It was a similar situation where I didn't do anything, but because I was around, I got accused, and it was someone else injecting their thing into the situation that they didn't even have nothing to do with. So it's just, the point is, this happens all the time.
Yeah.
And
it's always Karen. It's always Karen, and I noticed that.
But okay, so along that, like I was saying, first, where do they learn this from?
I don't know.
And you see certain things. You see that there's so many white women that do this. And usually it's in a situation where they've done something wrong first.
Yes.
And this is what they do to try to get themselves out of it. Now, a part of it, I feel like, is it's what I always talk about, where women, they get what's the word? They're allowed to get away with certain things. They're babied, and that's not the right word I'm looking for. Yeah. But when women get allowed to not take responsibility as kids, this is what happens. Because you're seeing these grown women act like literal children. They're throwing literal tantrums and clearly not taking responsibility for their actions. So this comes from somewhere, and this isn't something that just happens one day. So
it's too many of them.
Yeah. And it's you notice when it happens, it's like they know what it's like automatic.
Yeah.
It's like second nature.
Yes.
It's the crying, the accusing, the not acknowledging what they did wrong, even if they start hyperventilating and flopping on the floor. It's all of that. It's like a set ritual.
A routine.
Yeah.
Meech, she was on the floor screaming as if someone was trying to kill her.
Right.
And if there wasn't cameras, and if this woman didn't hold on to her phone the entire time, she would be the one getting arrested. And that's the scary part, because this happened so much in the past.
Now, we know as black people,
so sorry for you guys.
We know as black people, in these situations, whether we're in the wrong or we're not, usually the police comes to us and treats us like we're the wrong.
Yes.
Now, and they will end up arresting us or escorting us out.
Yes.
But
she wasn't even escorted out.
No. Even the management of the place didn't say, all right, we don't want her here.
Yes.
She has to go.
Yes.
So even during what she was doing,
right,
and the whole time till the police showed up, she was allowed to still be in the store.
The whole time.
Right. So how is this possible?
Never once did they ask her to leave.
No.
Never once.
Now,
did
when
they say, can you please
when the
leave?
cops show up, they're pretty much
around her.
Right.
First of
Giving
all,
her
Karen
all the attention.
Gets all the attention.
Right.
They didn't even check to see if this chick, the black chick, was okay.
No.
She's the one that was attacked.
She's
but
the
because
victim.
Karen called the police because she was recording. Can you believe it? She called. That's why. Let me tell you something, black people. Excuse me. Is my thing okay? Cause
Yeah, you're good.
You're
good.
Let me tell you something, black people. Call the cops first. Even though you know that they may not be there for you, you call first. Once Karen looks at you, once Karen goes like this, call the cops. Don't wait. Don't wait.
Pull out your phone.
Pull out your phone.
Start
when
recording.
you see her, when she gets too close to you, or when you see her give you the look, call 911 immediately. Stop that shit. Stop waiting.
Yo, let me say this real quick before I forget this part. I just saw a little while ago before we started recording that she started a GoFundMe. The black woman.
Okay.
I didn't look into it, so I can't say for certain if that's real and all that and what she's doing it for.
Right.
I'm assuming she's doing it for legal representation.
Okay.
But there was also another video the other day, and it's slipping my mind.
Hold on. This lip gloss is very... yeah, go ahead.
There was another video of this black man. He was in a similar situation where he got accused of stealing the woman's kid's phone.
Yeah, you were telling me.
He didn't steal nothing. The kid ended up leaving the car, the phone in the car. So all this stuff happens.
So hold on. How old was this kid? About approximate.
Who lost his phone?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. He was young, 12.
Okay, so he was able to go back to the car by himself.
He went off
to
by
check.
himself. Yeah. So I'm not going to get into that whole story right now.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this guy ended up starting up a GoFundMe for his legal fees because he wants to go after this woman.
Yes.
Now, my thing is, when white people do this shit, they can kill us. They can do all types of wrong. And these white people will back them up and support them with a GoFundMe and give them way more money than they need.
Real quick.
We have to start
Karen.
paying attention to that. And when we see these injustices and them trying to do a GoFundMe, we got to support and help out instead of just running our mouths and being like, oh, yeah, that's messed up and this, that. Now I'm going to go talk about it and act like. No, we got to start actually putting our money behind each other and helping each other and helping each other get justice.
You know what's so funny? Not to change it, but that's why I like my black receipt. Because I feel like that website, you know about it. You're the one who introduced me to it. I feel that website is letting black people take responsibility, take responsibility for their actions. Am I saying that right? Like, I feel like, holding them responsible for what they do. Okay. That's what I feel like Black Receipt does. Because they're saying, when you buy black, upload your receipt. To show. So now you're showing that you are actually supporting. Okay. So and the only reason I brought that up because you're speaking about supporting with like money and stuff. Right. That's another great way to support businesses and show it. Yeah. So I just want to say that. So
just that whole thing is like I really want to understand, and I would love to talk to a white person and understand.
Well, we have white people in our family, so let's talk to them.
Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't seen that behavior from them. But still, I want to know where
they with the black girl.
I want to know where that behavior and that thought process comes from.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Because
that's a good one.
We've seen this over history. Like I said, with Emmett Till, with a whole lot of people, they get accused of something by most of the time a white woman. There's all this sympathy, and then that's how Black Wall Street got burnt down. Yes. All these different things, and it's just this is common. So wait, real quick. Go ahead. This is what people have to understand, even especially the younger kids. They're seeing this stuff now, and they have to understand this is a tactic and a ploy that these people have been implementing and getting away with forever. So it's not something new. But the other crazy thing to me is they keep feeling comfortable to do this when they know that they're being recorded. Yes. See, the same way this woman
said, they know they'll get away with it.
Yeah, but even how this woman, once she realized that she was going to be recorded, she tried to, she said that's why she started going crazy. But again, you have to think about the mentality of somebody like that. You do something wrong to start. Yes. And then when you get held accountable and you realize, oh wait, this is going to get out and it's really going to, I'm going to really be held accountable.
Yes.
Instead of, like I said before earlier, instead of apologizing, instead of trying to fix it, instead of removing yourself, you go the opposite way.
You go crazy.
And try to become a victim.
This is why this is what makes them lose their jobs and makes people not want to deal with them. Karen, I'm talking to you. It's because of the way they act once they find out they're being recorded. They don't use their common sense and say, you know what? Okay, I see you recording me. This is what happened, whatever. They don't tone it down. Instead, they throw these crazy tantrums, and then they wonder why they're getting fired. Who wants to know that they employ someone that behaves so erratic outside of the work on camera, which now video is viral?
And that's going to affect whatever business that But so my thing is also like, all right, they don't know how to process being wrong. They don't know how to process being held accountable. That is insanity. Because most people, if you're wrong and you know you're going to get in trouble, you're at least going to say, all right.
You're going to fall back a little bit.
Yeah. But they know that, okay, if I act crazy and play victim, people are going to ignore everything else. And I'm going to get all this attention.
It's all about you.
I'm going to get sympathy.
Spoiled.
And then I'm going to use my whiteness to vilify this black person. Because they also know deep down inside, no matter what they do or say, they can change the narrative, and most people that looks like them will believe it, even if they were initially standing there and they know the truth.
It's scary.
It's a level of insanity that they're all linked. And they're all on that same insanity page.
It's the same tantrum. It's the same type of tantrum. It's the same type of behavior. It's the same type of words coming out their mouth. Yeah. It's some kind of mental ill. It's something that something is wrong. Like,
so, not to cut you, but I saw something else, I believe, today.
Have you ever? I'm sorry. Don't forget your thought. Have you ever seen a black woman behave that way? Do we have any Karens?
I've seen it a few times, but not nearly.
I'm saying to white people.
No. I usually see women doing that to men. Black women doing it to men. They'll do something wrong, then they'll start, they're
acting
playing
up
the
and
victim.
acting like, playing the victim.
But I
I
know we've seen this time after time, but I just want to mention these two examples that I've seen just in the past 2 days.
That's what you were about to talk about, right? Okay.
So this situation we're speaking about, I just saw a clip of a woman and a white woman in the airport, and whatever was going on. No, she got caught with weed and 90-something pills. Grown ass woman, right?
Pills like.
Pills, prescription pills, whatever it was illegal. It was drugs.
Okay. Ooh.
So it got discovered, and I guess they was going to detain her, and she basically was like, "Nah, I'm out." She ain't trying to hear nothing. She tried to walk through and go about her business onto the plane. Apparently, somebody tried to block her, stop her. She ended up tripping and falling. And then she went into full victim mode. Oh, they pushed me, this and that. And she's acting up. Now the cops are there. She's going crazy. And one of the people who was there, I don't remember if it was the person recording or somebody within earshot, but you hear them say, "No, that's not what happened. I saw what you did. You did what you did, whatever." And she's still going on and on, creating all this panic. Everything she did doesn't exist anymore in her mind. God. She's going into full, it's the cops' fault, everybody. And again, they ended up like putting her in a wheelchair and all this stuff. But when we see this with black people, we're getting knocked down, we're getting dragged,
killed.
Right. But she can go into full panic mode, doing all this disruption, resisting arrest, all this stuff. She gets placed in a wheelchair. So, this is what they do. I'm having a breakdown now because I can't handle anything. So I need sympathy. I need help.
It's a constant. It's always the same thing.
Right.
The victim.
So real quick, because I don't want to lose this point. So what I was talking about with the guy getting accused of stealing the phone. This woman, they was at a mall or wherever they was at. I don't know the circumstances, but she accused the guy of stealing her kid's phone because her kid couldn't find the phone. So she's following this guy around. She even stops in a different store and she's reporting the guy. It's all this stuff. So, of course, the guy is recording.
Right.
And the guy says, so what are you going to do when you realize you're wrong? I don't have your kid's phone.
Right.
At some point, the kid shows back up with the phone. He left it in the car. This woman turns to this man and says something about kiss my ass or something. Just followed up with disrespect. Couldn't even say, yo, I lost my mind.
Or just walk out. Or
Right.
just walk out and leave.
She instead of apologizing or admitting she was wrong, or just she had to disrespect him. So again, there's no acknowledgement of I was wrong. And it didn't even make sense how if your kid, and we've seen this even before with a situation with some people in the city in a hotel where the woman attacked this man's young son. Attacked him. It's on camera. Attacked him and tackled him to the ground. And I know I'm going all over the place.
No, but it all kind of connects together.
In this same situation, it's on video. And I'm talking about the one in the city now. She is accusing this young kid of taking her phone. The father's there. He's like, yo, we don't have your phone. Relax. They're trying to walk out of the thing. She tackles this kid. So at this point,
I didn't see that.
At this point, the father either knocks her over or grabs her, whatever he did.
Yes, which is
to protect his son, who's being attacked by a grown woman.
Of course.
And she has the nerve. That was her complaint. Oh, he did whatever. And it's like, yo, wait a minute. The logic, you attack someone, you attack a child who did nothing. It was a child. It was a young kid. He was like a teenager, young teenager.
Just a young okay.
He's not an adult.
Okay.
She attacks him, physically tackles him, and knocks him to the ground. I don't remember if the father grabbed her, pushed her, whatever he did, but it was in that immediate instance. This woman has the nerve to complain and talk about what he just did. No acknowledgement of anything she did wrong. And at the end of the day, she had left her phone, I think, in a cab or somewhere. So it had nothing. These people wasn't even nowhere near her phone. And again, she it's just that there's no accountability.
Nah. It's like it's okay for them to just speak to us the way they want to, and then because they know they feel entitled, but they know that it's not going to be so serious for them.
But what is
it's
it?
Not.
What is it also with us being accused of stealing?
I don't know.
So you misplace something. And you see a black person, everybody has an iPhone.
Yeah.
So you see, what is it that makes you say this person that has an iPhone when everybody has iPhones, that's my phone?
Yeah.
How? What is the situation where I could have took your phone and you think that the phone that I have in my hand is yours? So the woman that's in the one where we're talking about, she was following the guy around. Back to that one. At some point, she says to him that I'm locating the phone. So it shows that it's in the vicinity and you got it.
Wow.
So she was even saying that to scare him.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, I don't have your phone.
Yeah.
Then when it comes out, the kid left the phone in the car.
Yeah.
It's like, see, you're going through all of this to accuse this man and vilify him when he didn't do nothing.
Exactly.
So it's just like.
And there's another one. I don't think we spoke on the guy that was cursing off the black kid, the black guy. Was it a black guy, black kid? And then he gave out his address.
Oh, yeah. Let's
talk about that.
So another one of those situations where
Tom, I call him Tom.
So I forgot the initial story, but the black guy was initially, from what I remember, he was taking up for an older person that this man was harassing and disrespecting. So then he shows up at this man's door. And he's harassing him, threatening him, calling him all types of names.
So you're telling me W went to the black guy's house
right
after the black guy defended the older guy.
Older person. I don't remember if the man.
So are they living in the same area?
Yeah, they're in the same general community.
Okay.
Because this guy was on foot.
Okay.
So he's just going off disrespecting this man. The police get called.
Who was filming?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know if the guy was filming was with the guy who was being harassed or he was just around, but I don't know that whole part. But this guy's on camera just going crazy, being disrespectful, being confrontational, all that stuff. Now, real quick, I just want to add, it's like people know who to mess with. because this guy was showing a lot of restraint.
Yeah.
And I look at these things and I'm like, yo, if that's me,
I can't.
It's going to turn out different.
I can't. My back and neck, everything is going to be jacked up but I can't.
And yo, but anyway.
Karen better never say anything to me. I don't want to ever speak to Karen.
But here's another sidebar. I feel like they do. I feel like they're selective. Because the people that will knock their asses out, it's rare that you see them messing with those types of people. And usually you don't know what somebody's going to do, but you can tell by their energy.
Yes.
So it's like they know.
Energy immediately.
Yeah, it's like they know who to play with. But anyway, so this guy's being all types of disrespectful. The cops show up, of course. The cops walk up and he tells the guy, just go home. They're just letting him walk off. So he's walking off, still talking trash. And again, this guy is being the aggressor. They just let him leave. Now we know, again, if that's the opposite situation, they are not treating the black man the same way.
Absolutely not. He probably would be dead.
That black man could have been at his door.
He would have been shot. He would have been dead. He would have been arrested. Come on, let's be for real. It is what it is.
That black man could have been at his door flipping because he got disrespected.
Right.
And he could have been there for a real reason. But it would have turned out different. We know that. So anyway.
And we're not complaining like some of you W's say. Oh, all we do is complain. Come on.
So
Karen.
they let him leave at the end of the day, but he knows these cops.
Oh, who?
The white guy. He knows these cops, and
W.
they know him. So that's part of the thing. They're like, man, just go ahead, just go home.
They know how he's always acting and behaving.
Yeah. So anyway,
is my lips okay?
You're good.
No, look, all good.
Yo, you're good, homie. Good. So
it just feels really sticky.
Focus.
Right, go ahead.
So he so this guy, he's all tough, he's big and bad. So he has the nerve to say to the camera, to the person who's filming,
yeah,
you don't like me being at this address?
Yeah.
Here's my address, come see me.
Oh.
So what happens? That video goes online and about viral. 200-300 people showed up at his door.
Don't give out your address, Tom.
So it caused the uproar. They had to, then.
God, I didn't see this video.
At this point, this guy now gets held accountable. Now there's pressing charges. Now they're taking him out of his house. As they're leading him out this house, you got all these people. They're cheering. They're throwing stuff. They're letting him have it. But the thing is, first and foremost, again, how was he allowed to get away with it and not get arrested in the first place?
Right. And what about the ones that don't give out their address? How are they just...
But wait. But listen.
Go ahead.
Most people feel like he only got arrested because the mob was there.
Exactly.
And it was probably just to show face.
Yes.
To get these people to chill out.
Yes.
Because if that's the case, he should have been held accountable from the beginning.
From the beginning.
And I watched another video where there was some gentlemen who, these black guys, they went to the police station. They was trying to get information. They was trying to get, all the legal stuff to make sure that everything was happening the way it was supposed to happen. This guy was being held accountable. And of course, they was getting blocked. They was getting stalled. They was getting misinformation. There was a bunch of drama. So the part of the problem is we know these people are allowed to do these things.
Yeah.
Because this same guy is on camera harassing other people. This is something he's been doing for years.
Yeah.
So at one point he's telling this woman on camera, he's a drug dealer. He knows all the cops. They know him. So he's like, listen, they're not going to do nothing because they know me. Those are all my friends.
He's crazy. Was he in the war or something?
But he's not crazy because everything he was doing, he was allowed to get away with.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's been the same, like I said, the same thing he got caught on camera doing. He's been harassing his neighborhood for a long time. He's always able to get away with it. So it's only because, again, you had this mob of people. Now he got held accountable. Yeah. But now what's going to happen after that? Is he really going to get consequences, or is it just going to be a slap on the wrist?
It's going to be, oh my God, what was that?
Technical difficulties. Keep going.
God. You can't be dropping stuff, babe. you know. Anyway, so okay, so this is going to forever happen.
This is live, people.
History is just gonna continue to repeat itself because it's
until we listen. Sorry to cut you, but I know a lot of people are not going to want to hear this.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to take this however you want to take it.
Okay.
But it's not going to happen. It's not going to start. It's not going to change until we start busting people's asses on the spot. Straight up. Because at the end of the day, people mess with you because they feel like they can get away with it.
Yes.
And
but you know what? When you say that, when you say the scary thing is when you say bust the people's ass for doing things. The scary thing is that if we do that, even if we're in the right, we're going to be in the wrong.
But okay, so this is where we have to make sure we're documenting these things as
much as possible
by video.
Yeah.
And we got to support each other when something happens.
Yeah.
We got to be, doing these GoFundMe's, helping these people get legal representation.
And showing up once you find out where the person lives or where the section is, go there and stand in front of their house.
We got to be standing up all across the board. Got to be a little bit more
aggressive, not just go to cities and just burn it down.
Yeah.
Go in front of their house and stand there until they're annoyed. We got time.
Right.
We got everyone that's on unemployment, Section 8, whatever it is, go to the houses and just stand there. You got time. You got time.
But listen, if at the end of the day, if people feel like there's going to be a direct consequence, meaning if you run up on me the wrong way.
Oh, wait, hold on. I said Section 8. A lot of people that's on Section 8, it doesn't mean that you don't have a job. I'm talking about the ones that just stay at home and stuff. Sorry, I just want to clarify. Go ahead.
If people know that if they run up on the wrong person, they're going to get knocked out.
Sure.
They might get shot.
Ooh.
Or they're going to get put in their place and ain't nobody having it. They're going to not approach you.
Yeah.
They're going to go find somebody else to mess with.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, this is part of the problem. I feel like everybody wants to be so nonviolent. That's why you keep getting messed with.
Yeah.
That's why you keep getting bullied.
Yeah.
You put people in their place first and foremost, and then you deal with whatever afterwards.
For me, I'm going to be really honest. Say if I met a Karen, right? And she behaved this way, I would be like, with the camera, honey, fall back.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'll make sure the camera's on. I'll get somebody else phone. Don't do it, honey. You want to pop off? Let's do it.
Let me say this.
It's not going to be like, oh my God, get somebody. What's going on? I don't have that type of, I don't. First of all, I work for myself, so I don't have no one to answer to.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah, you ain't gonna worry about getting fired.
I'm not gonna worry about getting fired.
Let me say this though. In that video, in the Victoria's Secret store, at some point she was chasing this woman around. Now I put myself as a man in that situation, and again, this is gonna be something that is gonna ruffle people's feathers. But this is what it is. If you're a man or you're a woman, and you got me in that situation, you're not running me around the store. I don't care what the situation is. I'm not running around the store.
I'm not moving.
You run up on me, and you're being aggressive. Because remember, this woman ran up on this woman.
Yourself.
She swung at her.
Oh.
Then again, after that, she went charging after her.
Yeah, too much.
You run at me the wrong way, you're gonna get hurt.
Who was the girl? Who was the black girl, by the way?
She was the other one that was in the shot.
Yeah, in Victoria's Secret. Who was she? Did you ever see her?
No. Because at some point, I thought she was talking about, they showed I guess she was like store security. Or maybe the manager. She was standing there talking to her at one point, but she wasn't doing nothing. And my thing is this, even if you're the manager or even store security or even employee, I feel like I know it might be against protocol and you could lose your job.
Right.
But at some point, I feel like
save a person.
I have to at least stand in between them.
Yes.
And be like, listen, you're wrong. You need to stop.
Let me ask you a question. What if it was a situation where this woman, oh my God, it's so hot, these lights. This woman actually attacked
She
this
did
black
attack
woman.
her.
Right,
She did
but
attack
really
her.
Physically,
She attacked she attacked her
yes,
twice.
Okay, yes.
The first time, and when it starts, I don't know if she was swinging at her or smacking at the phone, but it's the same thing.
It's still
she swung at her.
Yeah.
And it appears that she made contact.
Yeah, it looks like that to me.
So that's number one. Then after that, after she showed how unstable she is, she went charging after her. That's another act of aggression.
Yes.
So
she should have been arrested.
Yes.
I would have felt like I don't feel like the black woman, from what I saw, stood up enough.
No, she did.
Okay,
I feel like she did because
I'm talking about when the cops had her. I would be like, I would like to press charges. I would have pressed charges. Just because.
But I believe she did.
Okay, after. Right? Because, okay, maybe I missed something.
But listen to what I'm saying, because I feel like this part is important.
Okay, go ahead.
When she went charging after this woman, right? She should have got punched in her face because she already assaulted her. Yeah. So at this point, it's self-defense.
It's time to self-defense.
So here's another thing. If you take a swing at me, okay, you got that one because the woman didn't do nothing. Now, at some point, after she throwing a tantrum, she's doing all stuff. Now she's charging at her again, and this woman is running around the store. Now, mind you, this woman did not feel threatened. She was laughing the whole time because she knew how silly this woman was. Yeah. But you cannot expect everyone to react that way.
Yes.
And that's why I'm saying I don't have that type of temperament.
I don't.
You're not going to be chasing me around the store.
Oh, my God. I can't do it.
Now, you might catch me in a mood where I'm like that woman. I think, oh, this is funny, so I'm going to have some fun.
In the beginning,
but generally,
there's a limitation.
But generally, and especially as soon as she took a swipe at me, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, the second time it would have been like, all right, but
because let me say this. I'm sorry, but okay, she takes a swipe at me, she knocks my phone out my hand, whatever. Okay, I'll let you get that. Now, if I'm still there, and you're charging at me. What am I supposed to do? Because I'm not going to run around the store. You're not going to be chasing me. So I'm going to stand still. I'm going to stand my ground.
Exactly.
Now, when you get too close to me, I am not going to allow you to hit me.
Exactly.
So if you raise a hand or if you make any act of aggression, I'm going to defend myself.
Yes, you have to.
But this is where society gets stupid, because they're going to tell you, and as a man and even sometimes as a woman, they're going to tell you, people are going to have the nerve to look you in your eye and tell you, well, you should have ran. You should have walked away. No matter what this insane woman is doing,
right?
You shouldn't engage.
Well, if you turn your back and she hit you with a rack or something.
Right. So I don't want to dig too deep into that, but people just have to understand, just because you saw this person do that, that is not everyone's temperament. No. And you cannot tell people that that's what they're supposed to do when they're being attacked.
It's time somebody has to stand up.
Right.
People have to stand up and protect themselves. And I'm so glad that now technology is so huge. We have to record everything. That's why I'm trying to tell you people.
But I'm sorry, but we've been recording everything, and it's still not enough.
Right, but we need to call 911 first and immediately say, I would like to press charges. After you say, no, I'm being serious.
But you also need to put a foot in somebody's ass if they...
I agree, because you're not going to swing at me once and just walk away. I can't. Don't swing at me, because once you swing at me, my reaction, I know what it's going to be. It's good. I don't feel, even at this age and with a jacked up back, neck, and arm, I don't think I would.
Turn that around, that paper.
Oh, sorry. I don't think I could.
No, turn it inside out.
Okay.
Oh, you're just not like.
I don't think, right, that I would. I think immediately my reaction would be to hit them back or grab them
because
up.
It's self-defense.
Yes.
You're being attacked.
So maybe this black chick, maybe she just has a different temperament. And
she does, clearly.
When she came the second time, I was shocked to see that she didn't say. I would have held the phone at the same time, grabbed her hair, kicked the knee. I mean, you got to do something.
I want to say something else for anybody who doesn't understand this perspective. And I'm not just talking about as a woman who might be attacking a man. I'm just meaning in general, right? You have to understand something. If someone is attacking you, you have the right to defend yourself. So you cannot be like, oh, well, you should have did this, you should have did that. No, at that point, the fault is on the person who's being the aggressor.
Yes.
So if you get dealt with, you cannot then play victim. And if you're on the outside of that, you cannot be an idiot and talk about, oh, well, you shouldn't have done nothing. That is insanity to me.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Whether you're a man, woman, whatever it is, you're supposed to be able to protect yourself.
Yes.
It's unfair.
Because what's happening, and it, for anybody that doesn't understand, what happens is these are the reasons why you keep seeing this happen over and over. And these are the reasons why you see these women act the way they do in these situations and not take any accountability, because they know I can act crazy, I can attack somebody, and I can get away with it. And if this person makes any attempt to defend himself, at least half of the public will make an excuse for me and tell them why they're wrong. So when you do that, it's going to keep happening until you make it stop. And obviously, recording doesn't make it stop. Being nice doesn't make it stop. When you put a foot in somebody's ass, that makes them stop messing with you. That's one of the things, if you're not a young kid in this era, you grew up learning. You grew up learning. You stand up. You don't allow nobody to bully you. And when you stand up to the bully, 9 times out of 10, they stop. So anywhere across the world, if you don't understand that, there's something wrong with you. And if you're not teaching your kids how to defend themselves and stand up to people who's out of line and disrespecting and bullying them, that's the reason why your kids are getting their ass beat. That's the reason why your kids are soft and they can't handle nothing. That's the reason why you got these women that, because if you're teaching your daughters that, they're going to be those women in that Victoria's Secret on the floor throwing a fucking tantrum.
Karen Jr.
And those are going to be the weak ass kids that's shooting up everything because they don't have no friends and people bullied them. If you smack the shit out of the bully, they'll leave you alone. There you go.
I agree.